Good afternoon. This is Bob Knight. It's 13th day of June 2017, and I wanted to talk about a trade I did today on OMER, OMERS Corporation. This is the one-year chart on OMERS and a program called Stocks to Trade put out by Timothy Sykes in this group. Stock itself, 43.9 million shares issued, 41.6 in the float, averages 640,000, but today 4.5 million. It is a pretty big size company, 856,000 market cap. So here's what I said about this stock in my watch list last night. OMER stock is challenging a quadruple top at 17.15. If the stock can break through that level, then 19.50 and 24 are my price targets. Short ratio, 18.5 days to cover. So if it does break out, the squeeze could be on. So this is the quadruple top I was talking about, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 1750 range. And so I'm looking for it to break above that level because it had this big spike up, and I was expecting the momentum because it had such a large short position. So I normally trade using a 2-day chart, 5-minute time period. And on this chart, I've got the 15 EMA and the 5 EMA, exponential moving averages. So here's the level that it, I was looking at in the morning, where it closed right at the high, 17.15, and it does open, strong in the morning, but it's very light volume, so I don't trade it. It was just a bit too thin. And then but I should have, and it takes all the way up to $18 and just sort of touches its way through, and then pulls back and trades sideways, consolidates nicely, and then starts to break out. And you can see above this level here at 1775 would have been a good trade, but it stalls at 18. And I was talking to somebody about this, and I said to them just before this, I said the more time it hits 18, the more likely it's going to push through it. So I put in a buy stop order, and I think the trigger price was 18.01 with a 5 cent slippage, 18.05 or 6. And so when it does pop through, I get filled at 1802, 2,000 shares. And within 5 minutes, it spikes up to 1920, and I make myself close to $1,400. But I sell on the way up because you never know. I sell 500 shares at 1850, 500 at 1875, 500 at 19. As I say, it pops through up as high as 1920 and then comes off quite sharply, and I sell the balance at 1860. And then it does pull back and consolidates in here. And this is actually probably the second pullback area. It would have been a good trade probably above this green candle here at 1836, because then it did run up through my price target of 915 all the way to 1995. Then it coils sideways for the rest of the day. But I'm going to be looking at this stock over 20 because with such a big short position, and most likely all the shorts that we're covering are being filled by short selling to them. So the net short position change is probably not that much. And so over 20 tomorrow, I'm going to be looking at that. Anyways, that's my trade. Thanks.